This is Africa is home and I'm not happy. I mean, y'all don't get me wrong. I don't just see a reason to be happy at this point because if you're from Africa and you tell me that you're happy, then there's a problem with you. Because let me ask you all this question. How many students do you all know back in Africa that lives under a budget of $20 a month? How many families do you all know back in Africa that lives under a budget of $2 a day? I grew up in a family that I lived under a budget of $2 a day. And I went to school in a university in West Africa. And I was living under a budget of $20 a month. It's not because we don't live like that because Africa is actually poor. No, we live like this because of politics. Politics is draining Africa down the drain. And it's funny because people ain't really doing anything about it. Everyone is just so contented when they finally leave Africa and they come to the United States or to Europe. They just want to live here. They don't really want to go back and try to see if they can change things for those who are back in Africa. Like when I was in the level 2 in the university in my country, there were a lot of days that we went hungry, a lot of us. And we just hang around the neighborhood and we just talk all day with each other, and then we forgot that we was even hungry. But the daughter of the president of my country was living large in Beverly Hills. She was using a limousine every day to go to school. And this kid even threw a birthday party of $700,000. As I read from an article back then. Why we couldn't even get $1 to eat. And then someone told me, it's okay. It's only in Africa that you will see a politician park like 5 supercars, a BMW, a Mercedes C-Class, an S-Class, a Maybach, a lot of fancy cars in their house, and they don't even use them. It's only in Africa you see a politician stack over 200 million, up to 500 million in their basement, and it's fermenting and they don't use them. Yet people go hungry. Yet we don't have a good health care system. Yet our schools are not built right. Yet our roads are fucked up. Politicians in Africa, they choose to invest their money in Western world. They build hospitals in Western world. They build schools. They bank in Swiss. And they don't really invest back in Africa. The fuck, man? Is it that in Africa people don't get sick or what? Or don't we need banks too? It's 2019 and we still doesn't have a satellite in Africa. We still buy network from France. The French-speaking part of Africa still buys network from France. Why do we buy network from France at this time? Why do we go through so much struggle when we have everything we need to be great, yet we're not doing anything about it? I'm sad, I'm hurt. Because this is not really the life I want to pass down to my children. It's not okay. If anybody thinks it's okay, it's not. Come on, man, it is not okay. I'm not calling for any type of violence. I'm just educating and trying to bring to light that what is happening in Africa is not cool. And to our leaders, we all voted you because we believed in you. And if you all are letting us down, you're letting yourself down. Because we loved you and that's why you are in power. Use your opportunity to make a difference. Leave this earth and leave a mark, not a positive, not a negative mark, but a positive mark. Leave this earth and be loved like the great Madiba Mandela. Leave this earth. Leave a mark on this earth like great Desmond Tutu. A lot of people hated the great president of Libya, Muammar Gaddafi. But man, he had a vision for Africa. Yeah, it's right that he had some of his fault. We don't expect any person to be perfect because this is earth, man, and we're only humans. We're not angels. But Gaddafi had a vision for Africa. I don't know what went wrong. I don't know what happened. But all I know is if Gaddafi wanted to give us the United States of Africa, and if Gaddafi wanted to give us our satellites and give us the United Bank of Africa, this is what we need. I don't see any problem with that. Come on, people. The future of Africa lies in our own hands, man. Let's get our seat on the economy of the world. The world economies need Africa. Let's get our seat on there. Let's get our seat on world military. Let's get our things right. Let's give our kids a better system of education, our old people a better health care. Because we have the potential to do all of this. Let's stop using Swiss banks. One thing I don't really understand is, how can someone at the level of a mayor in Africa embezzle up to 50 million? Who is giving them the money? Because they embezzle the money cash. How does the money even get to them? Let's not talk about the minister that embezzled over 400 million. No, let's not talk about that. Because I don't get it. How do they even have that type of money in liquid form? How do they even have it in liquid form? And one thing I will ask from African people is, if you sign a contract and give to someone, try to see the contract through. Because 99% of the time, we have these contracts that have been done like long time ago. But when you actually go to the site, nothing was done. They pay them the money, they take their money, they sit quiet, nobody ever goes to supervise them, so the work wasn't done. Period. Nobody gives a fuck. This is our home, man. We gotta love this place. This is what we have. This is what I have. And just to make one thing clear, I'm not calling out anybody or pointing fingers at anyone, for we love our leaders and that's why we voted them. But the thing is, as an African youth, I kind of feel like my leaders need to do more. Because this is what I would say to my dad if my dad is failing me. I would tell him, Dad, you gotta step up. My leaders are failing me and they have to step up. This is Africa is home. Yo, keep watching our videos, follow our YouTube, follow our Facebook, follow my Instagram, and we will keep doing what we're doing. We will bring everything to light that is hidden. We will motivate, we will inspire, and let's all together make the world a better place. Peace.